Hey everybody, let's talk about how to add a seller lead in. Very easy to do. All you're going to do is go ahead and fill out this information here. The ones with the stars are the ones that you have to fill in to get to the property details page where your full entire lead sheet is going to show up. So let's go ahead and just put in some dummy information here. Don, address 3405 Waterview Way. Let's do city of, let's say Wall Township. United States, the state, let's do New Jersey. Where are we at here? New Jersey, and a zip code of 07719. Okay, once you fill out the information, you go ahead and click on Save Lead. This is going to bring you to your full lead sheet, which we call the property details page. You can see up in the left-hand corner here, property details. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to another lead that's all filled out so you can get a better understanding of how to fill this sheet out. So I'm going to go to the seller search and let's find a lead that's already been filled out here. Let's look for one that's already under contract. Let's go down to pick this one, Greenbrier. Okay, so what you're going to see is a filled out lead sheet, and I'm going to go over this for a few seconds to kind of show you what you're looking at here. First things first is that your address is going to come in. What I really like to see here is the map. It immediately shows me where this property is. Really, really good for negotiations to have that information so quick. The other thing it's going to show me is the street view of the property. So as I'm on the phone with the seller, I can automatically see what it is that we're talking about. Okay, let's get down into the lead sheet here, and what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of different boxes here. Okay, deal type, you can go ahead and select any type of deal type in which it came in at, so it could be auction, rehab, retail. You can do your owners on title. If there's more than one owner on title, all you're going to do is click on the plus button. This is going to go ahead and allow you to add as many users on title as you wish. You're also going to see another thing here, which is like a little magnifying glass. This is so you can put custom variables in. If I do some type of marketing that you don't do, it's not going to be in the drop down list here. So what you're going to do is just click on the actual magnifying glass here, and it's going to allow you to go ahead and put customized drop downs for your individual lead sheet. So you can see how that works pretty easy. All right. The other thing that I want to show you here is the way that the system understands the questions that are being answered and asked. Okay, so let me give you an example. If I go down to the question here, is the property listed? And what you're also going to see is a popover. We call these training wheels. So for you guys that are new, you can automatically know what you need to talk about and the way to ask the question. So if I got down to this section here, I'd say, is this property listed with a realtor? If they say no, no big deal. But let's see what happens if they say yes. The system recognizes that it has some additional questions that you should ask. So let's click on yes, and immediately it's going to have you ask for the agent's name, phone number, email, and list price. Okay, so the system recognizes based off the answers that you're getting. Okay, let's go down a little bit further. There's a couple other sections that happens. This is pretty self-explanatory as far as the property type and occupancy. Let's go ahead here with occupancy is another one of those smart system things here. So if I go down and I click tenant under occupancy, the system is going to recognize that I need to get the rent price when the lease expires. Okay, and there's one more section down here that the system does also, and this is great for short sales. If I go down and I ask, are your payments and taxes current? And if they say yes, no big deal. If they say no, immediately what's going to happen is that I'm going to have to get the information for the mortgage company so I can possibly set up a short sale. Okay, let's go down a little bit further here. You're going to see a communication log, and you're also going to see photos. We're going to go over those in a couple different videos here, but this is really where your information is going to be stored. All your actions that take place in a property can be stored here. You can also manually put things in by clicking the add button and then the add photos, which we'll get to in another video. Couple quick other things that I wanted to go through with this screen. One is rating the lead. I can go ahead and I can rate this lead. I can put stars on this lead and I can search for that. And then I can also color code it. If I have different people in my office, I might want to color code my leads. I might want to color code my leads based off of if they're good or bad. Okay, so that's pretty much the details on how to add a lead and how to fill out the lead sheet.